Hello and welcome. This is Donna. This is my second time altering the cabinet cards. Nancy from Wishes and Weeds wanted to know what you would do, or wanted to see more options on altering the cards that are mail. And I've talked to a couple people, and it is, I guess, very common when you have a collection of the cabinet cards that you always end up with more males. And I don't know, maybe it's because they could afford to have their picture taken, or they used it for business purposes and advertising. These are some really interesting ones, and so I'm gonna try my hand at that. I did end up looking on Pinterest, and Kathy Holden, who is a fabric designer, had some really neat ones. And I'm going to do something similar to hers that I found on Pinterest. She doesn't have a tutorial though. Anyway, so this was the original one I did with the amazing box of, check this out. And we could do coins. This is just so fun. The cufflinks all have a tie clip that matches them. And so this is going to be really fun to take apart. And like I said, these are costume. And my husband was telling me that his uncle was, he had a burgundy velour suit. He also had a velvet suit, and he always had shoes to match. I mean, how dapper is that? Oh yeah, we're going to use these for something too, I thought. So here we go. This I wanted to show you. So it is glued on now, and this is just a tape. But if somebody you know, or you can go to the Salvo or the Goodwill, old ties are great. So what I did was, on this one, I just cut the tip off, and then I used one of those clip things. Do I have them? Yeah, I used one of these clip things, and I put a button on it, and just, you know, just some seam binding ribbon. So you could use ties, and we all know how beautiful they are. So we could definitely use ties. I started one, we're gonna put this right there. I started one right here that I just put a little bit of this, it's not a seam binding, it's a tape that would go inside suiting. Oh, here, I did start another one. There we go. Let's go back to that. Got a lot of stuff going on here. And I took apart one of the tie tacks, and so now I need to, wherever I'm going to put that, it's going to have to go into the piece itself. So I just wanted to show you that. I want to do something a little different though. So I have this little guy here, and that's a rub-on, and that's a piece of this cording. Which color is it? Oh, it's the darker one right here. You can always do you know, the Tim Holtz version. You could do a steampunk version with gears and keys and stuff like that. So I had this. What was I thinking about doing here? I was thinking about, oh, I was in the garden today and my hands are a wreck, but oh well. That's what happens when you use them all the time. That's why they look so lovely. So I was thinking about that on there. I was originally, but it's a little, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could put that through there. Actually, I kind of like that. So why don't we, I'll just mark it. And I marked it, and then, what do I have here? So I'm gonna see if I can just push it through. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty sharp. I actually really kind of like that. So let's just tack that under there with my handy dandy glue here. That doesn't want to come out. Oftentimes when I'm stuck on an idea, I will go down the Pinterest hole, and you do end up coming up with a lot of great stuff. So I mentioned Kathy Holden and being a fabric designer and an incredible artist. I just ordered some of her fabrics, and I will do a show and tell when I get it. I found a quilt shop in Texas that has that stuff. So now I really like that there. I'm kind of rethinking this 13. So, like I said, a lot of times I will push the stuff aside and go there. So, this one, he's just so sweet. There's nothing on the back, and I did want to say to you, if you are lucky enough to have the, I'm doing a hunt and peck here, the Tim Holtz fabrics, with the backs of the cards, that will look great on here, and I do have that. I just have to find it. But let's go onto the front of this. Now, I was thinking that, I know he's glary, and I apologize. I'm going to give him wings. And I'll show you what else I decided to do. So I have a lot of fussy cut flowers. Let's just pull them right up here. And, you know, I will sit and do this for hours and cut things out. Ooh, that one's really nice and bright. Where'd the other wing go? And you can always use these too. That would look so cool there. I'm missing a wing. Oh, there it is. So I already marked and cut. No, I got them on wrong. Yeah. Already marked and cut the wings, and it actually made a mark into the cabinet card. I really hope these aren't too glary for you. So I'm just gonna do just a little dab of glue, only because I don't want it to smear all under there, but it will dry. It will dry clear. I'm just not a big... Okay, so I know I'm making a mess with the glue. There's two options. You can go over this with a baby wipe and get some of it off, but I actually prefer to go over it with a matte. I am a mess, I know. A matte medium. I will go over the whole picture with a matte medium to knock back some of the shine and give it a second texture. And I showed you guys that one last time where I just put layers and layers and layers on, and I really like it. I was trying to hide the edges of the ferns, but it turned out pretty cool. Okay, so here we were here. Yeah, don't worry about that part. And let's just play with this. I really like this writing, so I would like some of it to keep showing. Let's see what else is in here. Got some tulips that I cut up from a book. I rather like this. Do another piece to that. Huh. Oh, there is. Could go up here like that. And then I'm not covering up. I'm being a little precious about the bottom, but that's okay. I need something else right here. See, these are from a book. Ooh, I like that. Oh, and then I can make it overlap a little. And I'm not really too concerned that it's over the edge. I might end up putting this on a border or something. So let me go ahead and tack some of this down. We want to go here first, but leave that up. Oh, you know, I will do though is distress this a little. I'll just do it right here. So you can see they are the back of a book. That's not working too well. careful about your stem. And where were we going when we were going around? Huh. Right around there. Now I'll cut that stem off. But I wanted to pull that up a little so that I can get this under there a little. Yep, that part under there, and that one's sticking up a little. Okay. Just get some of that on there. I could have done a botanical with him. I think I might do one like, you know, a photo of the botanist. I have this idea running around in my head about a field field notebook that I want to make. Okay, that's going good there. Oh, it was this one. I think I just want to pull that off there so I'm not overlapping the words too much. I'm not going to bother distressing the edges of this because I'm just not. I can always go over it after everything's been glued down and just give it a little distress before I do the coat over the top of it. That will look pretty cool too. And it will also push down any of the extra petals or things like that that I don't get right away. Just kind of tacking everything down right here. Oh, I think he's pretty neat. Should we put something right there? You know, I want to put, so I pushed all this stuff out of my way, and now it's out of my way. Oh, there. Okay, we got those and those. I could always, I'm not sure if I'm going to add a number, but I want to, we could do the white, but I think it needs some more color. So what else do we have here? I think I should have pulled some more flowers. There's a little tulip. It's not as, it's not of the same, but it's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same brightness. So I'm getting fussy about this now. One of these babies is too big. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that for a minute. But I did want to do, I could actually, no, because there's words on here. I think I wanted to do collections up here. And I could just put some leaves under it for collections. That looks kind of cool. I think I'll just tear that off there. The trim around this is gorgeous. It's embossed. Very pretty. How about that? Yeah. Collections. These are Tim Holtz, by the way. They're old ones. Or I could do treasures. Oh, I did have treasures too. What about treasures? Oh, we'll use treasures. And they have these pieces here. They have also a metal thing. You can press them down on. Not sure what we're going to use there. I think treasures sounds. I just like that better. And it's sticky, but I will throw just a little glue on the back. And you can tell I've had them for a while because they're a little bent. Get that on there. mention that I cut these, so we have botanicals, and I just want to show you like a lot of this stuff. Anything that relates to botanicals, there's frames in here, and a lot of fussy cut stuff, but I know I had some more stuff that looked a little like what I already used. There's roses. A rose might work. There's a whole corner of roses. And what I did was oh, these are cool. Okay, we'll take these. These are little pieces. There's daffodils. Can you see the daffodils? And then here's some little pieces there. So that might work. And I just put them in between layers. Oh, look at these. That's gorgeous. Let's pull that out. So, and then what I did also was I kept the label. And then I just sandwiched them between a piece of paper. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. And tried to keep the labels with them. This is my attempt of organization. Yeah, let me know what you think. Oh, that's a beautiful piece too. Okay, so those are smalls, so they might work. Let's see what we have to work with here. Okay. I just feel like I need more color to balance us out a little. And I do love the vine. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the vine, but I'm gonna not keep the whole vine because it's kind of in the way. What if we take that piece off? Or maybe even that piece off. And I'm just gonna keep taking pieces off here. Put that one there first. And I can add the vine right there, or maybe underneath, and connect it there. I kind of like that. So it's just really playing around with where you like the position of things. I could always put those two together too. I think we'll get this one down first. I'm not pushing that down yet because I think what I want to do is get this under here somehow. Okay, see, I just kind of added that. A little bit of white showing on that, but it really will fade once I add another piece to it. So there we go, and that looks like it's connected to the vine also. Okay, so let's take a look at him. I am going to go ahead and trim out this. That's not wanting to stay right there. I'm going to have to work on that. I think that's pretty cool so far. I love these flowers. We could always use a little more leaves up here too. I think it needed a little more greenery right here. Really don't worry about all that glare with that glue and stuff because I'm going to go over this. I really like him. He's very cool. Okay, so we have that. And the next one I want to show you, and sorry if it's a long video. I try try not to make them too long. But this is, okay, so what I did was I kind of played with the inspiration idea from Kathy. And what I have here is, so those pieces, and I don't think these are Tim Holtz. I'm not sure where I got them, probably, you know, Michael's. So this is what I did with it. I cut some velvet. I was trying to make a medal, you know, or an award. I think you know what I'm talking about, where they would have the ribbon. And so this is what I kind of did. I took apart this airmail envelope to California, and it was I'm not sure what year it was. I think it was in the letter somewhere. I'll find it. Okay. And then I have a lot of Tim Holtz bits and pieces. There is a rub-on, which I used from here for this guy, remember? And so I started tearing up this envelope, or letter, the envelopes and the letters. And so I started, this is what I've glued on so far, before I turned on the camera. And I was just placing things around, thinking, how would I like this? And this is a Tim Holtz tag. You know, how would I like to do this? And I was thinking here, and I know I'm gonna put the pen nibs on. So then I found this cutout frame when I was looking through that stuff, and I thought, that's actually kind of cool. So I'm just gonna keep layering this, and we'll see what I come up with. I do think I can distress this tab, and I'm sure a lot of you have or are familiar with the you know, the Tim Holtz all kinds of stuff, this and notes and tabs, and the other idea I had with the cabinet cards for using the men's cabinet cards is, what about a Tim Holtz paper doll sitting on the side there? Oh, what is going on there? I am so strong. I am pulling, well, I'm not really, but you know, I'm forceful, we'll say. I was pulling the foam right off of the applicator. Okay, so I think I want to go here. You know, this is very crooked. I'm not sure if you noticed. Look how crooked this is. And these numbers don't mean anything. I mean, it's not a date as far as like when this was, and he's, you know, he's pretty roughed up there. So my thought is to back this, and I'll show you what I'm going to use for backing in a minute. And he's even coming up off of this little board. Okay, so let's get that here. That, I can pull it in a little. That gives us a little more interest. Yeah, like that. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and get part of this glued, so I can get that glued down, and then the other edge. And like I said, I don't really care if it goes over the edge here. Okay, let's get glue on him. Ooh, I like both of them. I like both of them. It's the same thing, but we are going to glue that down. And I like the string just hanging off there. Pull that back a little. I think I want to go there. I'm going to give it just a little edge right there, so it's not all the way. And then we can go ahead and glue this part down. I'm really thinking about the stamp here. How How cool is that? That right there. Where would you go? I think that would go here. So let's frame him. Good amount of glue on all the little tips of the frame, and I don't care that it was bent. Here we go. I try to knock back some of the shine by using the Distressed ink, the Tim Holtz Distressed ink. Like I said, I'm going to go over all these with gel matte medium to seal them, so it hopefully will knock it back a little. And I know we're going to use this because I really wanted to use the shipping label. I'm wondering if I want to pull it a little closer. I'm just tearing it and using my nails to the seal. What do I have here? My mind just keeps turning, so I think of new stuff constantly. Can't find those right now, so. Okay. Yeah, I like that better. Let's glue that down. You really should see this desk. Oh, so when I cleaned up my Tim Holtz box, all the stuff was loose in the bottom. Okay, just put it in a bag. So this is fun to play with too. I cannot find what I'm looking for. So it's not meant to go on here. Oh, yeah, our little charm. You know what, let me figure out. Yeah, this definitely needs something here because it's so crooked. I'm not sure if I want to start adding funky fabrics in here. I think I want to keep it kind of with the colors and the tones that I have already. I mean, I could always try to straighten it out a little by using something like this up here, but I don't like that. Let's get these nibs down first. Okay. Oh, and then the word noted, because it's airmail. That might go there. Let's play around with these. Actually, I like that. Okay, so they're going down. There's just a little part here that you can glue them down with. Yeah, I have way too much glue on there. You can use other glues. I mean, there's better glues to use to glue this down with. I know I'm going over everything. Here. I actually kind of like that up there. Might want to put something through the top to hang it. Let's see if I can figure out how to get a little bit of seam binding through there. It's a small hole. Come on. That'd be a no. Okay, so what I can do is take some of that seam binding, cut it, and then cut it in half. It's gonna make it fray and ravel. It's kind of a hot mess, actually. But let's see if we could get it in there. And I kind of, there we go. So we could add that to that. And I hope I've given you a bunch of ideas to jazz up the male cards, men's cards. I'm gonna finish this, and I will show you next time I film. Oh, so really quickly, I wanted to show you, I started cutting up these canvas bags that are all stained and crappy, and I thought, wouldn't he be perfect as if he, you know, came in the post, in the mail, in a mail bag, so something like that. And I'll show you again. Thank you for spending your time with me, and thanks for hanging out there for this long video. You have a fabulous day. Bye.